So this is a tutorial on how to enter numbers and letters, how to enter data in Excel, which is a spreadsheet program, how to change the number formatting to, let's say, a currency like the dollar or some other currency if you want, and how to use the AutoSum function. So this will basically cover all the tasks that we have done for grade 5 for Excel. So entering data is easy. Each of these boxes here is a cell. You can click on a cell, or you can go to a box by using the arrow keys on your keyboard, and after that simply start typing. Like for example, if I want to type the heading in this cell A1, once it's highlighted black or selected, I can simply start typing. I want to type the heading of this table, let's say milkshake recipe. Milkshake recipe, and then I press enter. Once I'm done typing in a cell, I'll press enter on my keyboard. So I'll quickly finish the rest of the table. So I'll type ingredients. You can make the column wider, although that's not that important, but you can make the column wider by going to the top of the column and going to the right border of that column, and when your mouse pointer changes to this cross like symbol, just click and drag. So I need the cost here, and I'll just add 3 basic ingredients. It's a banana milkshake, so let's just sugar, bananas, and milk. And I can add some fictitious prices. Let's keep them cheap. Now that's data entry. Normally when you'll be tested on these tasks, you'll be given a screenshot on your question paper, and you'll know what to enter. Now how to change the number formatting. Let me first type another label here, total. I can make it bold, just like in Word. I can click on the B, make it bold. I can make that heading bold also if I want. Change the formatting, although that's not that important for our tasks. And then whichever cells that I want to change the number formatting, I'll select those cells first. I can highlight multiple cells even if I'm not typing in them, or I'll type later. I can just select the cells with my mouse, clicking and dragging, and then go here to the number group. Normally there's a dollar sign here. If you don't see the dollar sign, you can click on this tiny little arrow, and you'll have the major currencies here, and you just have to select one of them. English US is the dollar, or you can do this, and as you can see, it changes into a different format. It does not change the value of your numbers, it just changes how they are displayed. I can undo this by selecting the cells again and going onto this drop down and changing it back to general. Or if I want to make it go back to dollars, I can simply click on the dollar sign because I have it here. Sometimes you don't have it here, so you have to click on this arrow and click on English US, and that's it. Click on the dollar sign, and that's how we change the number formatting. Now to use the AutoSum function, the easiest way is to select a cell in the same column. This is column B where I've typed the number. Select an empty cell in the same column underneath the numbers which you have typed, which you want to add up, and simply go over to the right side of the ribbon. I'm in the home tab, so while remaining in the home tab, although you can go to the formulas tab, and there's a AutoSum button here also, but as we've learned from the book and in the lab, we'll stay in the home tab. We'll go all the way to the right and click on the AutoSum button, and before we press enter, we just have to make sure that the cells that we want to add up are highlighted. If an extra empty cell is highlighted, that will not affect your total because that is treated as a 0. It does not add or subtract from anything from your total. So if that's the case, then just press enter on your keyboard. And there you go. That's how we use the AutoSum function. And as I've already shown, we can change the number formatting to a currency format. There are other formats as well, but our tasks for our syllabus, we're only going to cover changing our numbers or cost into dollars. It's just fictitious price. These are just fictitious prices. Okay, so that's it. Data entry, number formatting, and using the AutoSum function.